Hi YouTube! Welcome to my channel. This is going to be my first video. We're going to be playing Call of Cthulhu. I'm really excited for it. I've been waiting and wanting to play this game, so we're finally going to do it. I'm not at home right now. I'm at a friend, so I can actually record and there's not a lot of noise in the background. Yeah, so let's get started. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Enter the madness, if you insist. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who, in his callousness, can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. I have an H.P. Lovecraft book that I bought on our trip to Colorado. Ugh. I was gonna say, is he married? But the ring's on the wrong hand. And that's a shark. Where the heck is he? Why is there so many guts? Are we in his mind? We're trapped in the mind. Game saved. Fantastic. Move. W-S-A-D. Okay. You say so. Nice. Musty cave with some delicious smelling sharks. Control. It's fine. I didn't want to go in there anyways. I don't know if I should be scared or not. Or at the very least concerned. Okay. Like, those seem like dead people lights. Counter darkness. You might slide us some items in order to interact with them. Can I take this one? Pick up an object. Ah, very nice. Hurricane lamp. Is that because of what it's like on the inside? Oh, I see. We have to light that up to be able to see a box cutter. So now we'll be able to get through the chains. Is that all that's over here? Oh no, we can go down here. What is that? Alright. I gotta go. I think I hear someone calling my name. Oh, nice. And then you automatically use that. That's very nice.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Yeah. I guess. Should I go back and do that one? Just so we have multiple escape routes. Routes. Let me through. That music's so creepy in the background. Who was talking to me? Dude, where'd you go? Is that a light bulb? Oh no. Oh, so sad.
What a putrid offering.
You're a putrid offering.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Why do I need to know how to run right now? Like, I already knew, but why do I need to know now? Am I gonna get chased? I hope not.
Behold,
Oh my god, it's a cult.
everything has already been written.
No one has hair. We don't have eyeballs.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Ooh. Oh, delicious. Eat me, daddy. Oh, we just witnessed that. I thought we were the guy. Oh, don't touch me. Same, bro.
I hate whiskey.
Pierce Investigation Agency. J2 Consult Diary. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston where there's no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles. But this place is mine for the moment. Inventory. Lost Battalion 10-7-18. My old lighter that I engraved. Oh no, 78. Apologies. In memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the last Lost Battalion who fell. Oh, cool! Character tree. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Ah, how did I go back to that? Oh, J. Oh, sanity. Unstable, mental trauma, nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse Argonne Offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire, forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades. Without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Oh my god. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquors to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Oh, baby. Ooh, look at all these highlighted things we can do.
Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I used to be an avid reader.
That's kind of courage. I mean, it's not easy to stay there and fight when you know you're all gonna die. But you protected us all.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Indeed.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Goodness. Case closed. Okay. So we don't need to look at it? Oh no, we took it into our inventory. Wait, so why did we open this? If not... Okay.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Are you taking that too? Okay.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Oh, perfect. We got all the knowledge up in here.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
I can turn it off. Oh no, I like it. We keep listening. Oh,
Been a
hello.
while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? I don't know if we want to know that. Oh, knowledge. I see. Okay. Yes, yes, I come to you in a second. Have drink? Oh, we don't drink. We'll be fine.
I'm
Hello?
listening.
Are you Edward Pierce?
Indeed.
Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Convenient.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
I've 8 of their... Where did those come from? The score of a skill. So we have... Eloquence. Represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chance of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving this skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chances finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and of picking locks. Oh, we don't even have... This is 0%, but that's 10%. We have 8? So you do 2, 2, 4. Oh. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. Do we accept that? Oh, validate. Oh, okay. Yeah, alright.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors.
Right.
And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. You know yourself
Very
working at the
true.
Wentworth Detective Agency? might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Very nice. Oh, is he the doctor?
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Indeed. Well.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me,
Excuse you.
it means you're desperate.
Excuse
Nobody
you.
believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah,
I like
my
his
little
tie.
girl. She is dead.
Oh.
Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I'm so sorry.
I
for
can't
your
do
loss.
anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Okay.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
We're hot.
Yes, please.
I like
All
her
right.
facial hair.
I'll look at your picture.
Okay.
That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Is your current objectives to open it? Press J. I already did that, but okay. Oh. How do I... Okay, examine the painting, examine the file. So let's look at the file.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. Is that a sketch of us? Oh, they said the family. Oh, okay. So Sarah, the husband, and Simon. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Do we rotate? Is there a point to rotate? Maybe not yet. Is that in the game or is that in real life? Oh.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir.
But how do they know
This
it
case
was
is not as simple as
fragile?
it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Okay.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Alright.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter.
Yeah, actually, like, why do they
No.
suggest that?
Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly.
Did they ever
She
come
only
true?
thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
We will, don't worry.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston.
We get to go to an
Sarah
island.
lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my
I
daughter
don't know if we're beginning to
recover her
understand, but
honor.
I think we have the
Quiet
basis
down.
of what we need from him.
I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death,
Correct.
Oh, I
And
see.
the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
My situation? Excuse you?
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find
Yes.
some information on this island in there.
Yes, sir. Oh my gosh. Don't mind me. Excuse you, headphones, please. Thank you.
Natural sciences,
What?
linguistics, archaeology.
Oh.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century.
Is that why we saw those
But it
whales
seems to have been
washed up?
shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Cthulhu! Is it worth rotating it? No.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Indeed. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world and details of symptoms. Oh, cool. So that wouldn't have showed up, right, had we not. So I wonder if we would have been able to pick something up in there? Had we put stuff into something else?
I wonder why I still take these things.
Returned from the war, they swore that it would put an end to the nightmares. Is there anything else we can suddenly pick up? Don't drink, we don't need that. We're okay. We're big, strong men. We'll be a-okay, bud. I know it don't feel like it, but we will be. So, whoops. Is that how we looked at the character creation? Pierce. I wonder what we would have needed to go into to see stuff there. Interesting. AI. It's editing me. Originally for the first one, I was gonna do chapter 1 and chapter 2 because I thought chapter 1 was really short, but now looking back at it in my attempts at editing, I realized chapter 1 was a lot longer than I thought it was. So I'm gonna end it here, and then I will make chapter 2 its own episode. At this point, I was so far enjoying the game, and I was really liking it, and I was curious to see it. Yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Hope you have a good rest of your... I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, I'm sorry. I love you all. I hope you have a good one. Bye.